Welcome to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're doing a really positive look at the Springboks prep for what is just a massive game, isn't it?
Absolutely huge. France, Saturday night, Stade de France. It can't get much bigger outside a World Cup final.
Exactly. And our mission for this deep dive is pretty straightforward. We want to break down the sources, look at the big personal milestones, the tactical team changes, and what Rassie Erasmus is thinking. So you walk away really understanding the stakes and, the strategy.
Yeah, and it's definitely more than just another test match. There's history, there's pride, and let's be honest, a real sense of revenge needed from the French side after the World Cup.
That's clear from the sources, isn't it? The Boks know they're facing a team that's, emotionally charged.
Utterly. They're taking this very seriously.
And look, if you love getting into the nitty-gritty, the selections, the why behind the tactics, just like we do, then you really need to be subscribed. Hit that subscribe button for Rugby Obsession right now. Don't miss out. Okay, let's get into it. Saturday night in Paris. Two enormous records on the line.
Yeah, the big one, obviously, is Siya Kolisi. Captain Kolisi hitting his 100th test cap.
Incredible achievement.
It really is. Makes him only the 9th Springbok ever to reach that century. That's a very, very exclusive club.
And to do it in this particular game, away in Paris, against this French team, it just says so much about his career, his resilience.
Totally. But what's interesting, and Rassie Erasmus mentioned this, is how the team's handling it.
Right, the focus.
Exactly. Erasmus said, we're all delighted for him, which of course they are, but the message is clear. Siya is fully focused on the task at hand.
Business first.
Business first. The celebration, the proper acknowledgement, that comes after the final whistle, hopefully after a win. They can't afford any distraction.
Makes sense. And Siya is not the only one hitting a milestone.
No, Rassie himself. This is his 50th test match in charge.
So, Kolisi's 100th, Erasmus's 50th, all happening in this pressure cooker environment against France. It adds layers, doesn't it?
It really does. And connecting those milestones to the, let's call it the psychological battlefield. France.
Yes, France.
Erasmus didn't mince words. He said France is absolutely determined to make up for the World Cup result. You can feel that simmering resentment.
Oh, it's more than simmering. We saw some commentary saying another loss to the Boks, who've often been their bogey team, could really give France les bleus.
That's a powerful way to put it.
Yeah.
Deep disappointment,
Okay.
It underlines just how much emotion is tied up in this.
And then you have that quote from Lucu.
Yeah, that was stark. It was our World Cup, and Springboks came and stole it off us.
Wow.
That's the fire fueling them this weekend. So we shouldn't expect a cagey, purely tactical affair. This is going to be a fight.
Fueled by revenge, desperation maybe. That atmosphere is going to test everyone.
Definitely. Which brings us to the team Erasmus has picked to handle that heat. 5 changes to the starting 15.
Okay, let's unpack these. Because Erasmus made it clear these weren't just random rotations, right? This was planned.
Correct. He mentioned rotating players throughout the tour was always the plan, balancing goals, giving guys chances. But for this game, he explicitly said this selection is the team they feel is best suited to what we expect from France.
So specific counters built in. Let's start with the pack. What jumps out?
Well, first, a slight adjustment on the bench. R.G. Snyman is there, providing cover.
Right. That was linked to Quagga Smith's injury, wasn't it? Ensuring they still have that loose forward impact option.
Exactly. A strategic tweak. Then, the starting front row is completely new.
All change.
Yep. Boan Venter at loosehead, Malcolm Marks back at hooker, and Thomas du Toit at tighthead.
That screams set-piece power.
It does. And behind them, Eben Etzebeth partners Lou Dieger again in the second row. Huge engine room. Massive line-out presence.
Okay, strong type 5. But the change that really caught my eye is the back row.
The reunion. The reunion. Kolisi captaining, alongside Pieter-Steph du Toit and Jasper Wise. That's the exact trio that started against France back in 2022. Why bring that specific unit back together now? What's the tactical thinking there?
That's hugely significant, I think. That combination Wise, du Toit, Kolisi offers just immense physicality. At the breakdown, in the tackle.
Stopping power.
Massive stopping power. Wise is your out-and-out carrier, the clean-out guy. Pieter-Steph is almost like a third lock, but with mobility, gets wide. Against a French team that wants quick ball, quick offloads.
This trio is designed to spoil that.
Precisely. To slow them down, make those rucks messy, maybe win some key turnovers or penalties. It feels like a direct counter to French attacking rhythm, smothering momentum.
Makes total sense. Dominate the breakdown. Frustrate that revenge mission. Okay, let's quickly touch on the back line. Speed and flair there, too.
Definitely designed for that counterattack threat, but with experience managing things. You got Damien Willems at 15.
Yeah.
Then the wings, Cheslin Colby and Kirtley Aarons' pure pace.
And the centers. Powerful pairing. Jesse Creel at 13, Damien Dialende at 12. Solid defensively, dangerous with ball in hand.
But the key decision makers, the halfbacks. Sasha Feinberg-Mngomezulu gets the nod at 10.
Yeah, alongside the experienced Cobus Reinach at 9.
That 9-10 pairing, especially Feinberg-Mngomezulu, starting in a game this big, it shows real confidence from Erasmus, doesn't it? A blend of youthful dynamism and Reinach's speed.
It does. It suggests they want to apply pressure quickly. Reinach's pass is lightning fast, and they'll need Feinberg-Mngomezulu's tactical kicking to be spot on, turning that big French back.
Ties back to what Erasmus said about taking chances.
Absolutely. It's a selection geared towards execution under pressure.
Okay, we're digging deep into the why behind these selections, the strategy for this huge clash. If you find this kind of breakdown valuable, please do hit subscribe on Rugby Obsession. We keep you plugged into the thinking behind these big international games.
Definitely worth doing.
Right, let's shift focus slightly. What did Rassie actually say about France? What's his assessment of the opponent?
He was respectful, but also, realistic. He called them a quality team all around, acknowledging strengths in both forwards and backs.
Standard praise. Maybe.
To an extent, but he specifically highlighted that they play for the full 80 minutes.
That sounds simple, but in Paris, against this French team.
It means bracing for relentless waves of attack, especially late in the game, and he mentioned the fanatical home crowd explicitly. He knows that lifts them.
Acknowledging the crowd factor is big. It shows they're prepping mentally for that hostile atmosphere. So if that French pressure is a given, what are the Springboks focusing on? What are their keys to winning this epic battle, as he called it?
It boils down to precision and ruthlessness, really. He mentioned 3 core things. First, being accurate in everything we do.
Everything. That's a high bar.
It is. Second, making the most of the chances they create. And third, crucially, to keep fighting from the first whistle until the hooter sounds. No let up.
Okay, let's link that back to the team we just discussed. Accuracy, that's not just passing, is it? That sounds like Reinach and Feinberg-Mngomezulu meeting perfect game management, kicking for territory, not giving France easy exits.
Exactly right. Accuracy is decision-making under pressure and making the most of chances. That puts the onus on the pack, particularly marks at the lineout, the whole unit at the breakdown, to deliver clean, quick ball when they do get into scoring positions.
Because chances might be limited.
Very likely. In a game this tight, and remember, the sources suggest the bookies only have South Africa as marginal favorites, you just cannot afford to waste opportunities or give away silly penalties. France will punish you.
It really hammers home that point, doesn't it? Despite all the history, the emotion, the milestones, this game probably swings on those tiny moments of execution. Who holds their nerve?
That's almost always the case at this level, but especially here. Fundamentals under fire. It's set up for an absolutely fascinating contest.
It really is. Before we wrap up, we definitely want to hear from you, the listener. What are your thoughts on these selections by Rassie? That back row reunion, genius move or predictable?
Yeah. And how much motivation will Siya Kolisi's 100th cap provide in those tough final 20 minutes?
And the big question, can France finally shake off that bogey team tag against the books, especially with all that emotion driving them? Or will South Africa's tactical plan and accuracy win out again?
Let us know what you think. We love reading the comments and seeing the different perspectives from the Rugby Obsession community.
Absolutely. And one last time, make sure you're subscribed to Rugby Obsession so you don't miss our analysis of how this epic battle actually unfolds.
Please do.
Thank you for listening to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive, and we'll look forward to listening to our next episode.